Hey, what's up guys? It's Online Money 24/7 and today we're going to be talking about why influencer shoutouts are the best for dropshipping with Shopify. So this is going over why influencer shoutouts are going to be the best method for testing products, getting your store started with Shopify, and getting those sales ultimately. So without further ado, let's get into it. The cost is relatively low. This is the number one reason really why Instagram influencer shoutouts are going to be the best, especially in the beginning of starting your Shopify stores. And so the cost is relatively low. So you can actually get into it with just $10 to $30 for your first shout out with a smaller page. I actually just released a video a couple days ago going over pricing. So if you haven't seen that yet, I probably recommend that you go ahead and check that out to see different pricing. But getting started with influencers on Instagram is very cheap. It's very low cost to actually get into, and you can go ahead and start testing products right away and get more of a quick result. So secondly, Facebook takes longer in the beginning, and this is ultimately later down the road. You probably want to get into Facebook as well so that you can retarget, but I'll have a whole separate video about retargeting with Facebook down the road. But just know that in the beginning, when you're starting out as a beginner, you want to be doing Instagram influencer shoutouts because it's way faster. It's not as expensive as starting a Facebook ad to a cold audience. And so for $10 to $30, you can get started and, see those more instant results with if this product works and am I getting sales. With however you're doing your shoutouts and stuff like that on Instagram, it could work really well for you that regard. Now, going to the next point is value in the page. So like I said before, you're not sending traffic from a cold audience that is just seeing this ad and is like, oh, what the heck? You're generally going to be using influencers for these posts, not just, random niche pages like I went over in my pricing video. You're going to be using branded pages. So going over value in the page, I'm using him as an example again. Max Tuning, he is a fitness vlogger, influencer, is a personal brand. Okay, there's lots of different types of brands. Like this YouTube channel could be a brand. Max Tuning could be a more personal brand because he talks about his life and stuff like that and vlogs. So that's more of just about his personality. But there's a lot of different routes you can go and find a branded page that has a very trusted audience, and that is also going to lead to more sales. So brand pages, when promoting a product, can provide a higher conversion rate because the audience cares about the person that is behind the brand. They actually care about it. So say, for example, Coke or Pepsi. Now, of course, the CEO of Coke and Pepsi isn't out there every day talking about their products or whatever, but they are behind the scenes, but not to the public audience. You're seeing Coke from oh, Coke, you're not seeing the person behind that as much. But if you saw a Coke t-shirt or a Coke hat, there's a reason why they sell this merch. It's because people like the brand. There's an audience of people that like Coke more than just their soft drinks. They want to wear the t-shirt. They want to wear the hat because they like their soft drinks so much. So that's an example here. With brand pages, you're going to have more value and can get a higher conversion rate generally when you're promoting products through a branded page, an influencer from Instagram. That's something to really keep in mind because in comparison to cold traffic from Facebook, might not be as good. Now, of course, the traffic isn't super warmed up to your actual storefront yet, but they're at least warmed up to the page that you're posting on, which I'll get more into in another slide. But that is something to keep in mind when you're doing this and why it's so great starting out, is that people already care about the person that's doing the promotion. So next, like I said, people care about the brand and you get better results. Generally, you're going to get better results starting off with this methodology. Next, putting together promotions. So I actually have a separate video. I've done that. I have a lot of different videos about influencers. I have one also about putting together an actual promotion, how to do the copy, how to make it look, how to be oh, how do I make this look this way or whatnot. I'll be doing more videos on that in the future, but I have at least a couple out on that right now if you want to go to the Shopify playlist and check out the other Instagram related videos. But in terms of putting together the promotions, I'm using Malo Treveo again as an example here with Brighter White because it's a really good example and her page is massive. So here you go. People care about her, right? They care about her smile, her face, and she has a product in hand. So they sent her the product, which is something I recommend you guys do if you have bracelets or something like that. Maybe send it to an influencer so they can wear it in the picture. That's going to get you way better conversions because they see oh, this is the influencer. They like this product. That means I should get it, because people care about the person behind the brand. They care about the products. they really trust the person ultimately that is behind the brand. And so when they see Malo Treveo promoting this product, they're like, oh, I trust her. I'm going to trust this Brighter White and go and buy from it. So that's ultimately what you're doing, is that trust, that loyalty. You're tapping into someone's audience with promotions. And so when you're putting together, the ad copy is relatively simple on Instagram. As you can see, this is an example of ad copy. I've used different ad copy before on some of my own posts that I did before on my other dropshipping business, but that's on my other video, the different types of ad copy you can do. But this is just an example here that's relatively simple. So you don't have to get too technical and crazy with the ad copy, which is just the text that's there. As you can see, Brighter White Time, can't recommend their teeth whitening kit enough. Hashtag Brighter White, hashtag ad. And putting together a shout out is pretty straightforward. You just go ahead and pay the person and contact them and stuff like that. I have a whole nother video going. I have a lot of different videos about all the little things I'm leaving out of this video. So you go watch those other ones so you understand it. But putting together a shout out is also pretty straightforward. You pay the person and they put it up. Or you send them the product and you do something like that. There's a lot of different things that you could work out with an influencer for promoting your products, but it's pretty straightforward. You're just talking to a person, so it's not going to be too complicated. Whereas if you're doing Facebook ads, there's a lot more math involved. It's a little bit more technical knowledge that you need to do to actually run Facebook ads. So that's why I recommend for beginners Instagram influencers, because it's way simpler in the beginning, learning and seeing if products work and all that kind of stuff. And you get results quicker. So if you don't need a lot of technical knowledge, like I was saying, you need more technical knowledge to do Facebook ads in comparison to Instagram. You don't need as much when you're getting started. So that's why it's a lot better. And then why I recommend it to beginners, especially. So guys, if you have not actually started your Shopify store yet, I do have a 14-day free trial link down in the description box below. If you want to support the channel, you go ahead and click that link. If you had not subscribed yet, hit that dang subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well so you get notified for future videos, uploads, and all that good stuff. Leave a like. Hit the comment section as well if you leave a comment, you have any questions, comments, concerns. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. So I will see you in the next one. Peace out.